Welcome everyone to my new video, and in this video we'll talk about Hori 2 as I've said in the previous video. If you haven't watched it, well, here's the deal. So I first went through Cheeto SP, and now I'm gonna try to show you what Hori 2 can do. So what Hori is all about? Well, honestly, has a pretty okay gun, 250 pen and 400 alpha, which is, in my opinion, pretty good. Although I would say that alpha is a bit on the low end for tier 8. It's not bad. You have a, in my opinion, pretty good DPM. So as you can see, I'm reloading for 874, and in my opinion, it has a pretty nice DPM. But I kind of would like that it has at least 440 alpha, because like this, it kind of feels like I don't know. It doesn't feel that. Um, I don't feel like this thing has that fear factor like it had, like the Scorpion has, for example. You know, you pick against Scorpion, you're somehow scared, you're somewhat scared that you're gonna take 500 for the team, which is not great. But 400 kind of seems like a different. It feels like a better deal. But yeah, anyways. So it has 250 pen with base pen, and gold is 285. So it has pen, it has nice pen. You can actually pen most of the stuff. Although when you're bottom tier or against some super heavies, obviously you're gonna have issues. But generally it's a good thing, I would say. Gun can be derpy, as you can see. It's not ideal, but it's all right. And this is what I'm trying to say. Um, Gun is not that good, and it doesn't really have like big alpha, or let's say, I don't know, some great feature, that it can how to say it, so that you could understand why it has derpy gun handling. Like it has no special features. It's okay thing, but it doesn't do anything particularly bad, but it doesn't do anything particularly good. So it's kind of average thing, but it does its job. Armor wise, it's all right. I wouldn't call it something great. Um, okay, I missed drill here. It's not anything special. Cheeto SP is still better. Obviously, you have issues. Shoulder plates are weak spots. Your hull is weak spot. I mean, this is kind of strong when you're looking forward to, towards someone, but you need to realize that this is a weak spot, this is overmatchable, and this is a weak spot. So thing has quite a bit of weak spots. But here I'm trying to use my armor. Let's just go back a bit, just to show you. Okay. So here I took a shot of him, and now I'm turning. And now you're gonna see how I tried to use my armor. So he tried to track me here. Now I get a lucky fire. Although I'm always try to aim for engine. You would be surprised, or you're gonna be surprised how much engine fires you can actually get. So here I think I damaged his engine once again. So as you can see, I'm like side scraping, and I'm actually I can use my armor, and it kind of works against people who are not that familiar with the armor of this thing. So while I was yapping here, game is pretty even, and even though it looked like it would be some turbo game, as they usually are, it's kinda close actually. And now we are actually somewhat surrounded. And now I don't really want to cap, but I also want to bait them to come and try to decap. But no one is coming, so I obviously want to exit the cap circle as quick as I can, because I don't want to cap it. So I'm now trying to see if I can spot someone here. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to take a shot, because there is T30 and 43 there. So I don't really want to take one for the team. Or actually Centurion. No, Centurion is going in. Yeah, actually 43 came later, or actually now. So now I'm thinking, okay, 43 is waiting for me, but what I can do is I can perma spot him and my rev will will hopefully hit him. So now okay, now I hit a lucky shot here. I preloaded to gold because I want to be able to ban him. In this scenario, I didn't need gold, obviously, but I kept shooting it just in case he turns around. This was amazing. He made a big mistake. Luckily, I spotted the Centurion coming in. I just looked at the minimap at the right moment. So he goes down. He thought I was like tunnel visioned towards this 483, but I wasn't. And now we're actually pressuring the cap. Our projector died against D28. Now I'm thinking, what can I do? And I thought, well, this 40 can't really escape. He's in a shit position. So there is a rubble here, as you can see, like right in front of me. If he tries to escape, he must. I will be like, I will surely spot him. He cannot escape without being spotted. So what I'm thinking is, well, there are three of them, and Cody is tier 10, and killing him would like do a great, could be like a great deal, obviously. And luckily our 41 kills him. He tries to escape. I was waiting for him, and he's dead. And now the only guy left is T30. So I think that waiting there for 43 was the right choice because he has huge alpha and we don't want to take one from him. Now this guy died and this was pretty much it. So this game was like try and showcase what this thing can do when it's bottom tier. So yeah, let's go to the post game stats and see what we did in this game. So in our first game, we managed to do 3,500 damage, almost 1,000 assistant damage, and we killed 5 things, Ace Tanker, Halonen's Medal. We are second by the damage, first by experience, and we broke even. This is a great result in my opinion, since we were in tier 10 game, showing you that this tank is capable even when it's bottom tier. You just need to, think a little what you're doing, and you kind of need to play it safe and go aggressively when you can. So yeah, anyways, let's move on to the second game. So here we are in the second game, and in this game we are top tier, which means that we can rely on our armor much more. And I mean, obviously they can pen us. They have pretty dangerous tier rates. VK is amazing, has amazing gun handling. I will be making a video on that tank as well. Lace is also amazing tank. I personally haven't played it, but from what I've seen, it's pretty good thing. T28, I don't need to speak too much on it. It's been long in this game, and the tank has an amazing armor. He's gonna feel like a god in this game. On our team, Tiger 2, actually, in my opinion, a hidden gem, but it's kind of hard to play because the armor is not that reliable. Guard is also a very good thing. I actually enjoyed marking the thing, and it's a very nice thing. Here I'm risking it. I hit this blast once, and why I risk this is because if we get rid of their lights, that means a lot for us. And as you can see, because of my shot, our blast didn't die. Now I knew I was still spotted here, but I just don't care because I have so much armor. They can't really pen me that easily. So in this game, I would say that you kind of feel like Cheeto SP, although Cheeto SP would still be better. So yeah, now what I'm thinking is, okay, I'm not gonna make any parkour pressure immediately because I don't want to. I don't want to risk it. I think that sitting here is a much better option. And now I'm just trying to sit behind the bush. Maybe someone spots someone, or I can shoot these guys on the right. There's also a nice angle that you can shoot like right around here, yeah, right around here. When he passes, you see I missed. I didn't know exactly what it was at the time, but you have an angle here. It's very hard to hit it, but as you can see, if someone makes a mistake, bam, easy 400. When you're top tier with this tank, this alpha and together with this TPM, This thing feels amazing, I must say. Um, Especially when you don't need to aim for some like weak spots or so small weak spots. This thing can feel actually amazing because you can actually bounce and you have amazing DPM. Now this guy, he has no clue what he's doing. I thought I was gonna get spotted by this guy, but nope. And now I'm trying to hit him, and no, I tried to snap it, but yeah, I couldn't reload in time, unfortunately. So now I'm thinking, okay, Liz made pressure. This is kind of bad. I'm spotted. Someone may like shoot me. So now I'm thinking, okay, these guys are surely gonna fall Skoda and guard. So I'm thinking I could make a nest here, and by doing that, I have amazing cover. No one can spot me, and I can just spot them, go back, shoot, and do it. Now here Tiger P is making a mistake. You have an angle there. Unfortunately I miss, and this is what I've been talking about. Gun can troll you so much. I can't tell you how much I curse this gun. And yeah, sometimes it hits pixels. I'm telling you, sometimes it just hits. And other times you just miss every shot you take. So yeah, but generally gun is okay. I can't really say it's not gun handling is not 5 out of 5 obviously, but I would say 3.5 or 4 out of 5 is what I would give this gun. Also, you don't need to shoot that much gold usually. When you're bottom tier, yes, sure, but let's be realistic. You need to shoot a lot of gold with any tank when you're bottom tier. Like rarely anything um, has that good base pen that it doesn't need to shoot gold ammo. Here I thought I would be spotted by Liz, but none. I mean, luckily I was not. So now they're capping our base, but since it's encounter, it's gonna take him ages to cap it, so I'm not really bothered by it at all. Um, the only issue I currently have, honestly, if I remember correctly, was the T-28 was never spotted. I didn't know where that guy was, because otherwise I would just make pressure. I would kill this P-43 like it's nothing. He can't do anything to me. But I don't know where T-28 is, so I can't really make pressure, because if he comes at me, it's kinda disgusting fighting him, because I need to aim for his weak spots and he just aims for me, basically. But now I said like, we're kinda starting to win that side, the left side, the 1-2 line. So I said, you know what, I think it's time to make some pressure. I don't really care what T-28 is, I'm just gonna go in. So this guy is like, oh no, and I'm just like, oh yes. And I'm gonna farm him. He's trying to escape, he's gonna give me one, he damages my engine, and he's down. So now I'm thinking, where is this Hellcat? Could he have escaped or not? Now I'm thinking, maybe Poodle will try to escape, maybe not, but either way, I wanna press on. Um, T-28 is what was bothering me, because he still was never spotted. And now I spot him, and he's in such a random position. Luckily, he has his ass towards us, and now I'm trying to track him. Unfortunately, I failed doing so, but he doesn't appear to like give too much attention to me. I track him, he uses his repair kit, and now I'm just thinking, okay, it doesn't really matter if I take one or not. As you can see, he shredded through me like it's nothing. Now I gave me one. I pulled back to not take another shot from him. He misses me. Now I'm trying to kill this Artyom blind. I failed doing so. Now that I'm thinking about Shell left, Shell went a bit too to the left side, too much. Now I'm just waiting until our CS spots him. I shoot. That was actually a lucky shot. I hit his gun there. So yeah, nice game with this thing. It just shows that you don't want to really go too aggressively with this thing. Even when you're top tier, you really need to think about it. It's not like Cheetah SP where when you're top tier, you just go in and you don't give a damn. With this thing, you need to think a bit more, and you actually want to see when do you have a chance to go in front. In my opinion, there T28 made a mistake because he could have played much more aggressively, and I think he would done like amazing job by going more aggressively because he has amazing armor. No one can really easily pen him, and he has amazing DPM with amazing pen, and he can do a lot of bad things for our team. But luckily, he was not uh, thinking clearly, I guess. So this allowed us to win. So yeah, let's see what we did in this game. So in this game we managed to do 4000 damage, 300 assistance damage, 3 kills, high caliber. We are top by the damage, we are second by experience, this guy did amazing job, and we also made some credits. So all in all, a really nice game. And now let's see what we did in the next one. And here we are in our last game. We are top tier. We're actually in tier 7 matchmaking, which is awesome. Here we're gonna try to go to the B2, B3 position and try to see if we can hit someone here in the crossing. This is actually a great tip. If you have a bit faster thing, you can always get here and shoot guys that are trying to cross. For example, this guy. Look. You see? You easily can kill a thing that's crossing here. And that's awesome. In this scenario, I was not fast enough. And I arrived here in this position, and I noticed that I can't really play this corner because like there are 4 of my guys there. So I decided to go like here and to try and hit those guys. This guy can't really pick because of all of these heavies there. So I kill one to Centurion, then I noticed T29 there. He has small gun and he's shooting full gold, so that's not good. I think he has 252 pen, which means he can go through me with ease, and he also out DPMs me. He actually ruined my plan here by you know, he I don't know how to say it, like he basically blocked me from playing the game, so that messed up my plan by a huge margin, because I would have an amazing time playing here, but it is what it is. Now I'm trying to climb here since there's no one peeking from their side, and I'm trying to see if anyone from their team will make a mistake. Unfortunately, our Lorraine decided to rush in, so no one made mistakes. But that allowed us to go more aggressively. I'm trying to get the gun depression here, but I can't. I'm trying to pull back because of my weak spots here, as I mentioned in the previous games. This roof is no bueno. And here I'm trying to see what can I do differently. I'm thinking maybe I can go like this and eliminate 53 TP so that my guys can be a bit more aggressive. I try to go, and this T-34-1 decides to peek. I give him one, and he pretty much ruined my plan, so my plan got ruined twice this game. And now this guy isn't paying attention. I give him one, he damages me, and now I'm thinking, was this a mistake? Luckily, they pulled back, so in the end this was a great play. And you're gonna see why, because I basically pushed. This was a mess low roll, by the way. This was disgusting roll, but okay. And I was like, what? When I saw these guys here, because what are they doing in the open like that? But nevertheless, this guy was a bit of a tourist, so I give him a shoot for the engine, maybe get the fire and maybe not. Now I know this Hellcat will peek. He peeks, he's dead. And now I'm thinking, can they have anything sniping from here? Not really, so I decided to push this T-29. I tried to pen his cupola, but it was a futile effort because hitting his cupola in this angle, it's not easy. In my opinion, T-29, even though it received a ton of nerfs, is still amazing thing. And here you could see engine dies so damn much in this thing. Even though in this scenario I don't have top engine, I don't think I still have top engine on this thing. but nevertheless, engine dies a lot, so beware. Now I'm here, I'm deciding to go back. I don't want to push. I don't think it's worth it. Since most of the enemy's HP is on this side, I'm trying to go and try to kill this type. Not type, sorry. Tiger 1. Now I think that IKEA is sitting there. That was a miss, unfortunately. Now I want to go aggressively. I want to go for M48 and T29, but I don't want to because they have a lot of. I would be in crossfire, and that's a big mistake. Here also a good decision was not to pick Progetto. Why so? Because then IKEA wouldn't peek. Now, since Progetto is going down, I'm gonna shoot him. That was a very good shot. And now I'm waiting for this tiger to peek. Luckily, he peeks. I aim my shot. I kill him. And now there's no one really to shoot me if I go aggressively here. I think that this guy's XM is not looking here. So I'm just going in aggressively. There's no one really even aiming. This was disgusting. Okay. But yeah, RNG is RNG. Luckily he shoots, he misses. I give him one. Now I'm trying to be, I don't know, deciding do I want to go more aggressive or not to not be in the crossfire, potential crossfire. And now I'm deciding, you know what, I'm gonna go in. This was bad aim by me. I hit bad angle. I know he shot two, so I know he doesn't have any more. Now I'm just going in. I ram him to death. And now, only thing left to do is to kill this XM and T44. Also, I managed to rig Brothers in arms, so that was great. This guy is picking me. Unfortunately, I miss him. This was actually perhaps a mistake for me. Why so? Because I could have died here easily. It was just my greed for damage. Maybe it wasn't that big of a deal, but still. Here, I was thinking about capping actually, but then I decided not to. I said like, nah, I don't want to cap, you know. Who gives a damn about capping? We have like almost 8 minutes, and we have fast tanks. I think we can catch this guy, and it doesn't make sense to cap. So I leave the cap circle, I go for him, and I kill him. That was interesting play by T44, but yeah. This was this game. This was a nice game. It showed what this tank can do, I hope so. And yeah, let's see the post-game results. And here we are in the post-game stats. Amazing game, ace tanker, steel wall high caliber. We managed to rig Brothers in arms, 500 assistance, 4.4 thousand damage, 4 kills. We are first by experience, first by the damage, and we made some profit. So all in all, very nice game, I would say. So final words about this tank. In my opinion, average tank. The biggest drawback, I would say, is armor. This is a weak spot, it's overmatchable. This is a weak spot. If you angle badly, this is a weak spot. All the shoulders, everything is pretty much a weak spot unless you're facing like directly towards someone and you're perhaps playing fully hull down, which is not happening too often. Another drawback that I found with this tank, um, not a big one, but I felt it, is alpha damage. I would really appreciate if this tank had like 40 to 60 more alpha damage, because then this tank would feel much better. For example, Kari is, in my opinion, I haven't played the tank, but from what I've seen, the tank is so much better than this one, just because it has 500 alpha, which is so good in tier 8. Mobility wise, I didn't have much issues with it, to be honest. Um, I heard people complaining about it, but I don't know, use turbo and you're kind of fine. If you have bone turbo or whichever turbo gives you the most top speed, you can use it. It will make things even better. But yeah, this thing is not as bad as it sounds, but other things in this line are just much better, I would say. excluding tier 6, which I've heard is bad. I haven't played it, but it kind of looks bad, let's be real. And yeah, that's what I can say. I mean, this line, I grinded the whole line, and this whole line is very good, I would say. I mean, I haven't played tier 5 and 6 since I had them researched with blueprints. Not by me, but I got blueprints for them. But yeah, all in all, enjoyable line. Really, really enjoyable line. So yeah. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please consider liking the video. It will really help me out with YouTube algorithm and to reach more players, just to try and help them out with this thing. Maybe they'll notice something that I'm doing specifically, you know, some tips or tricks that will make them play this thing even better, or help them out grind through this thing. And yeah, if you have some other opinions or recommendations, please write in the comments. I'll try to answer them all, and I'll always try to deliver you the best content that I can and with the highest quality that I can. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you in the next videos.